The US dollar is currently the most in-demand currency in the world. The reason for this has little to do with America's having the most gold reserves and everything to do with America's perceived respect for property rights. National Socialists, as well as Democratic Socialists, are known in the marketplace for their nationalization of private property. The Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front, known to many in Zimbabwe as ZANU PF, has a national socialist approach to economics. Their opposition party, the Movement for Democratic Change, more commonly known as MDCT, has a democratic socialist agenda. In the marketplace, national and democratic socialists are known for rejecting market-based pricing. Socialists are commonly associated with government price controls and wealth redistribution. Socialists of all stripes imagine that their economic woes have little to do with fiscal policy and everything to do with capitalism, which many people in Africa conflate with imperialism. Money or a nation's currency is nothing more than a medium of exchange. And if the fiscal policies of a nation take a novel approach to property rights, that socialist nation may find it difficult to attract capital. Although nations like China and Vietnam are openly communist, their approach to property rights differs greatly from that of Zimbabwe. The government gold standard now being employed by the Zimbabwe government seeks to stabilize the nation's currency by tying its value to commodities. However, the marketplace, long before the U.S. dropped its gold-backed U.S. dollar, adopted a ledger money system. Ledger money systems are balance sheets that, for the most part, monitor the fiscal policies of nations. Countries with governments that embrace bad economic governance typically have a hard time attracting capital. Gold-backed government-controlled currencies won't fix bad fiscal problems. In fact, they might accelerate them. Former U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, more commonly known as FDR, who was in practice a far-left socialist president, made it illegal to own gold bullion and forced Americans into the Social Security Act. Gold bullion is a government-approved form of gold ownership that was used as legal tender. FDR proved to the marketplace that a government gold standard could actually give the government more permission to confiscate private property and be even more tyrannical. The New Deal, which revolved around using price controls to solve the social justice problems of that era, was known for prolonging the Great Depression. One could argue that the continent of Africa's prolonged Great Depression revolves around Africans embracing socialism and rejecting capitalism. Capitalism to date is the only system that has proven to attract capital from productive individuals. Productive individuals fear accumulating or preserving capital or property in regions known for their socialist confiscatory forms of governance. Federal and/or local governments known for frequently redefining property rights might typically find it difficult to attract or retain capital, no matter how many natural resources that nation might have. Politicians are masters at selling price controls and the confiscation of private property as something noble. Socialism is a price control mechanism. It's anti-capitalist, and until socialists can find a voluntary system that incentivizes human action, most socialist countries will not only struggle to attract foreign capital, but they will also struggle to motivate and inspire their local population to keep capital in their country. We wish the people of Zimbabwe the best, but we do not think a government gold standard currency will alter their socialistic aspirations. On this channel, we discuss price controls in all their forms. Do not mistake this channel with any other. We are problem solvers. Our goal is to get you thinking more clearly so people in authoritative positions can no longer manipulate or steal from you without you knowing about it. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.